Okay, we've got a blinder today. My impulsion, expulsion, how magnets grab hold of other magnets by a scroll lock, because it's vortexes and waves going in and out of a magnet. On screen I've got the Ouroboros energy field explained and the theory confirmed, expulsion A to impulsion V, scroll lock. In the theory confirmed, I showed two magnets on top of a ferrocell in that video and showed that you could see an impulsion V to an expulsion A and an expulsion A to an impulsion V, kind of like what's on screen. Now we've got the Thunderbolt sign there from the electric universe. The one thing I didn't do with both of these pictures here is to show you that I've always said, well, I've said it in the last 3 or 4 videos that I've been making, that there's two fields on either side of the magnet. And so I also know that the Eye of Horus is to do with energy travel, and the Eye of Horus is actually a schematic for a magnet. And I've been drawing things like that, so here's a few of those things on screen which aren't going to make any sense, and there's about 7 or 8. You can stop if you want, but these are the travel of energy into and around a magnet. But as I just said, there's two fields, as you can see in them big squares there. There's two fields on either side of the magnet, and they look like that. So when you've got north at the top, let's say, and south at the bottom, each one will lock into either scroll. So I'm about to show you some videos now. I got 3 videos. 2 are with my 2 sets of special lighting and arrangement of plates, and then the third one is an obvious change in light where I'm holding a ferro plate way away from the light. But I am now going to show you live motion of the scroll lock happening. I'm also going to show you the 2 massive circles that push together when you get opposing ends, like a north to north and a south to south. So yeah, I'm about to show you that magnets do not do what you thought they did. It's quite funny. Thanks very much. Oh, just before I do that though, that there is light through a prism, which is the same as energy through a magnet. The vortex is going straight through the center. You've got your Ouroboros inertia line crossover in the middle, and then an inversion and reflection of fields. So the top field with the blue at the top, it is now reflected and inverse the color. So on the top of the V at the top it's blue, but on the top of the A at the bottom it's blue. So the colors have inverted as well as the shape being reflected. So whatever's happening at the top, the opposite is now happening at the bottom. So north and south will do the same thing at each end, but it is using the different inverted poles of each end. I know it's difficult to follow. It's killing me, and I only know it because I can see it all in my head. But basically that's what I've been drawing, heart to heart, which is the V to the A. Oh, what you're about to see is beautiful. It's just incredible. So yeah, God guides me into all things, and I'm showing things that no other man has ever shown. I've just destroyed in the last 6 months with the inertial crossover, and now you're about to see the scroll lock. I've just destroyed all magnetic theory ever. Okay, I don't care who you want to talk to, none of them have got any evidence of nothing. I'm about to show you everything. I've shown you the inertia line crossover, and now I'm going to show you the scroll lock. It's beautiful. Thanks a lot. Bye. Today I'm going to prove that this field that looks like it's wrapping around here, which of course looks like it's wrapping around here and wrapping around here, I'm going to make it bend up into the field of a magnet coming to 2 impulsed ends, and it's going to bend up like that, and it's going to bend up like that. This one's going to come in like that and like that, and then one rolls that way and one rolls this way, and it'll squeeze down into a heart. Watch this. Make sure I've got the right bloody end. Nope. See this? This is repulsing end. This is great big circles that do not want to meet. There's two of them because it's a double helix pushing into this one. This is the top field here, see? This now is two circles pushing against it. But if I turn this around to the positive end or whatever, the one that attracts, watch this. Here it comes. Don't you move. Did we even see it? I'm going to have to focus. There. Boom. Look at that. Look at that curl round. You see that? So these are the impulsion ends. That curls around to there. That's as far as I can push it. Can you see the heart? Look at that heart. Boom. It's like an apple. Right there. So, even though these look like they're bending downwards and going around the magnet, they are not. They are separate entities that wrap in like that. Now we have an apple. Energy. An energy apple. Now I'm going to stand it up. Oh, you cannot really see it. But there's two vortices right there. Oh, you can just see them. See that? Right here. Ooh, right here. There's one going this way. And there's one going this way. Try and bend it away again. And bring up the two vortices. So that's sitting like that because I'm got one underneath the glass, one on top of the glass. So I really need three hands. Look at all these bits at the side. But yeah, that comes down. Whoa! And that's two impulsed ends, by the way. So we got one end impulsing this end. See everything bending around? Like that. Look at that. All coming into the middle. And this end is also joined. So it's kind of like a, excuse my lack of hands. Okay, I've just stopped it there because that is now solidly stuck there. I just want to make a little suggestion. The big block is the sun. This one on the other side of that electrical glass barrier is our planet, and we are attached to the top and bottom end of the sun, and so we can't move. That's the whole point of that. That top long magnet won't move. It just springs backwards and forwards, up and down no less. So that could well be how we're attached to the sun, which is what I've said. We're attached to either pole in a vortex coming towards us, which then goes into the poles. So yeah, that could be how planets are attached to suns. Because it goes with my theory that I said in the past of both poles attached to our poles and run through it, double helix, blah blah blah. Oh well. So let's stick this up this way, and there again we have our circle. You see all the rings in here. So there's one right there, one loop there, and the other one's here, but it's going the opposite direction, which is why you can barely see it. And then we're gonna, so this is still the impulsion end. As you can see, I can move it and we'll pull away. I'll bring in the other end again. Oh, didn't like that even vaguely, but we saw that it was circles on the other end. Yeah, well, because of the angle of that. Ah, crap. So you can't really see at this end because what I'm doing, I've designed it so I can see up this end. Oh, can't lift that, I have to twist it. Okay. Now I've got to move everything down because I've moved it all the way up. But now we can barely C. And all the way around. It's a shame my camera is rubbish, although I can't find a camera that'll actually do this. But if you're looking over here, you'll see them all coming in. Nope. And again, you can see as it enters the shot, everything curls towards it and wraps up. See his wings coming in? Boom. Because it's a huge vortex. Now it's just changed direction to go in that direction. See those vortices? You can actually see two of them. Oh, get off my camera. It's difficult enough as it bloody is. So those are burn holes at the bottom there, above that little black hole, so don't worry about that. So yeah, with a bit more funding and things, we could really get something going. Again, they're big circles. There we go, impulsion end, all rolls up. All rolls up right there. See that? They curl together. And they go on this side so you just can't see them as well. And then boom, twin vortex right there, there and there. Double helix vortex. Out in a halo wave, which means it's a halo wave when it's in that direction. And so there we can see it rolled up. It's funny how if you put the other end it all twists. There we go. So coming down, look at the way they link in. See that? Look at that. So that is an impulsion end. Which then becomes two vortices. But yeah. Hit one up, there it is. Oh, don't fall off. This is the this is the negative end. This is the two repulsion ends together, let's say, two repulsion fields. As you can see, it's all circles. But this goes in. Circles. So that's why they won't meet, because both of these ends are doing this. Both of them are rounded. But this end is doing something else, and it says grab me, and so it grabs it. These outer arms grab it, pushing.
And again the expulsion end, double helix of an opposite rotation compared to this bit here. So yeah, this won't do it because it's got opposite rotational fields, whereas this announces I'll have that though. So import two opposing ends, lots of double helixes which just push out in all directions. But yeah, there's all your spiraling double helix. But yeah, this has got circles on, and so is that bottom bit, because it wants to wrap around something, which is that. This is the impulsion end, and it's wrapped around it there. So these two little bits coming out here have wrapped around that way, and this has come around and wrapped around the whole thing. Whereas these are opposing, and so cannot be mixed. Two different ends on a magnet, but they both do the same thing at both ends, which means both fields are at both ends. But then one is inverted, so then everything works opposite. But I don't have a lab, and I don't have any money, so I have 10 minutes every day to try and sort all this out. So any donations to this ministry would be greatly appreciated. As I'm showing things that no other man does with the fields. So that's impulsion, it's grabbing it, turn it over this way, and that, as you can see, will not go in because it's got two circles there. This is also two circles going this way. This end is doing this, so they're just pushing against each other and forcing in all directions. But that's what it looks like. But then we turn it around for the impulsion end, and boom. These little bits at the front are going this way, and these ones coming out of this are going the opposite way, so they link in like a pair of hands grabbing each other, and they pull in. It's a shame you can't see the beautiful heart shape that is there. I hope you can. But yeah, see? Heart on one side, heart on the other, but inverted and reflected, which is why we can then suddenly impulse on this side, and it makes a heart or an apple shape. Pretty cool, eh? Yeah. You know, they look like they're coming down and around this way, but they are not. They're actually ready to grab that, which shows again this magnet is not reciprocating round to itself at all, otherwise it wouldn't grab that, and it wouldn't be able to repulse them. Different shape on the end of the magnet. That's like a little baby cross, and that's two circles. So there's a difference. That's two opposing fields, circles opposing each other, so they won't move. This is a different kind of wave, and so it gets pulled in. Boom. Pretty.
Okay, and this last one is just taking it away and seeing exactly the same thing. I've taped the magnet onto that. Again, it's underneath, but you can see the different fields. And if you go back through all my videos, because I've been getting reminders of all my previous videos of stuff I haven't mentioned in this, but if you go back over the last 6 months, you will see other things that also tell. When I did the motion of everything video, I showed a crystal rock, and it is shaped like an apple. And then an inverted double helix through the middle and everything. So yeah, everything that I've ever done all links to everything else, because God is with me and shows me all things and has shown me all things. So I know what I'm looking for. I just have to figure out new ways to show it to you. So my arrangement of plates and special lighting there, which nobody else has been using, but I've kind of said, I haven't really kept it a secret. I've just said I'm not going to tell you, but I've shown it. Because I'll play with things until it shows me what I know is there. So please, all donations welcome. I'm all about God. This is a ministry. It would be nice if people gave weekly like they do to the bloody lying enemy, the Pope. But then millions and billions of people have been deluded. And so has science. And I have changed all that. I have changed all of science. And I have changed all of spirituality. You would call it religion. I call that rubbish. Spirituality is what I bring. Thanks very much. My name is Lee. I follow the Christ Jesus, and he showed me all this in visions in 2014 for 3 weeks, day and night, didn't sleep for 9 days, and now I'm showing it to you. Thank you very much. It's absolutely fantastic doing all this. I said in the previous video that I wasn't having a laugh. That was a lie, and I kind of realised that when I said it. I'm having immense fun. But it's not just with magnets, it's with everything. My collections show that I've looked at every single thing in the universe so far. And this magnet is the key to everything I've ever said, because now I can physically show you everything. Thanks very much. I do hope you enjoyed it, because I did. Thanks. Bye.